Okay, I have no idea how the sound on this camera works right now, but I'm going to try to shoot a video with my kid Pax here, and we're doing Wing Chun. So first, I wanted to film myself doing the first form. Hey buddy, just have him over there for a second, he can watch. That's my kid.
Yes.
We're waiting on him.
Bottom.
So I'm going to open up. I need to send this to some people that I've been watching their videos, so this is important. I'm going to kind of rush through because I don't have 15 minutes to spend on the first form. So I'm just going to do what I know.
Why you shudder?
I might even be doing this incorrectly, I don't know.
Why you shudder?
That's why
you shudder?
that's why I'm doing this, to kind of check my work. The people at Windy City Wing Chun are going to review this and tell me, if you want, while I'm doing the form, you can take him downstairs or something. Okay. If you need help, I'll come help in a second. Thank you, Burger. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, sorry for the distractions. Kids are crazy. So, I'm trying to keep my center, obviously, while using minimal effort to dominate the center with these motions, while keeping the 0-point tension of each technique. Do you know kind of what I'm talking about, Max?
Yeah.
So when I'm doing this, I'm going to do, I kind of lost track, so I'm going to do Fuxia one more time. I'm coming out, and you don't really want to think about anything. You just want to feel almost like a rubber band stretch when you're doing these things. Like, you know how my forearm turns and does this? When I'm pulling back, it almost feels like a rubber band, and it's like a little stretch. You don't want to have tension, because what happens when you have tension? So, try to jolt me. Find my, yeah. So, he's moving me with his structure right now. So, you're moving me with your structure. Okay, cool. So, go ahead and take control of my center, and then fill the void again. Well, fill the void is from my teacher, Jack, and it's his thing, okay? I'm not taking credit for it, so fill the void. Alright, go ahead and fill the void again. Alright, cool. Make it look nice for the camera. Alright, chain punch, whatever. Just, alright, never mind. He's learning. So he doesn't even know the first form yet. I'm kind of jumping ahead. I don't want to confuse him, but it's cool. Like, do the jolt thing again. It's really cool that he has this. He has that figured out. He's not using muscle. That's what Wing Chun's all about. He's not using muscle. So here, just don't let me move you. So if I try to fight him with muscle, do you jolt me? Well, I'm kind of bigger than him, so yeah. Okay. That's me fighting with muscle. Yeah. I'm going to use my structure and just move in. Like, yeah. Obviously I topple him over because my structure.
It's kind of like drunken.
It's kind of like drunken, where I'm here and I put all my weight on you.
And then I
just,
get down.
Exactly. Here, go in here and just, yeah. What's he want?
What do you want?
Just, you got his apple juice. Just take your time. Alright, anyways. It's crazy around here. And I got like 4 hours of sleep and I work at Walmart. And I've had like 3 Red Bulls today. So, where was I? I opened up. Okay, so I was in Tonsal, I did all that stuff. Palm strike, forward. Second section. I'm still learning this. I've always spent many years on the first part where I'm going all slow and stuff. So the second part, I don't really remember that well. So I'll just try to remember it. I think it was like this. So here, here, here. Bong sao, tom sao, out. And then down, I think. And then here. And I like to kind of hold here. I've been getting, this is kind of off topic, but like, I used to be about 40 pounds heavier. Well, maybe 20. I haven't weighed myself lately, and muscle weighs more than that. Maybe 20 pounds. I used to weigh 240, and like I had muscle on me, but it was kind of a lot of it was fat, So like I've actually been swimming and walking to work and like slimming down and doing yoga. And when I finish Sinum Tao, I don't know if this is Wing Chun friendly or not, and I certainly don't want to blend it, and I don't want to dilute my Wing Chun. I've been doing Wing Chun for 10 years. I want to do it properly. I don't even really know Sinum Tao that well, because I spent so many years trying to find that center that I just recently discovered just through not trying as hard. And teaching my kids, that's another thing. I've been watching videos on Wing Chun for 10 years, and I've been practicing with a guy that's pretty good, but doesn't really know the forms. Like I want to learn Chum Q, I want to learn Bu Ji, and the butterfly swords and the long pole. Like and the wooden man. I really am interested in and passionate about keeping Wing Chun legacy alive. And I started teaching my 11-year-old, my 8-year-old. That was my 8-year-old that's with the little one right now. I'm gonna go check on him. Yeah. We're waiting on Mom to get home. But oh, is he good?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Watching TV.
The doors are locked. Carter locked the doors. So my partner's back. Dude, this kid's amazing. I've been doing Wing Chun for 10 years, and
I've done it for like a week now.
something like that, and you're already like kind of he kind of instinctually knows to use structure rather than force. Like, I don't know why this. I have a theory that it's based on the parasympathetic nervous system, which you have no clue what that is. It's my theory on Wing Chun and the parasympathetic nervous system is that part of your body is in charge of knowing where you are in space and time rather than where you think you are in space and time. Because what are thoughts? They're not real.
Yeah.
Thoughts aren't real. When you're doing Sinum Tao, it means little idea. So if I'm here and you're trying to jolt me, we're at a bridge.
I'm right here.
And
you're right there.
It's a little idea. So when he pushes me with his structure, he's not moving his arm first. Like, you're not moving your arm. You're jolting from your center. Like, bend your knees up. Drop your shoulders. And focus on my center. I'm going to push to you a little bit. Okay. Now we'll come out here. Alright, keep your elbow. Remember your elbow, hip, ground. Alright. Don't think about it. Just have an idea about pushing on my center. I exaggerate a little bit for effect, but what I'm doing is when we're here, I'm finding his center, which is right here, and I'm visualizing it, and if I wanted to, I could jolt him back, and so he kind of does that. He picked that up so fast though, because look what happens. If you fight me with muscle, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Back.
You just get pushed back. Now, fight me with your structure, and push back. See, now he's moving me. So if we're here, and just relax. I understand this is double chi sao. He's not ready for double chi sao. You have a lot to go before you get here, okay? But lock in on my structure again and relax. And just, okay. Now when you jolt me, fill that void. Good. Exactly. So little motions like this in the form, at least from my understanding, help me out, because I'm sending this to people that I have kind of watched their videos and sort of like, they have a lot of instruction stuff on YouTube. And I've learned mostly from them and sparring with Jack. You remember Jack, right?
Yeah. So
Jack invented Fill the Void, so that's like copyrighted, I think. You farted. It smells really bad. We can't turn the fan on because I'm afraid it'll mess with the sound, because I have no idea what the audio on this camera sounds like. I gotta teach him Sinum Tao. First, I gotta learn Sinum Tao, because I know it, but when I get to this part, I like to try to rush through it, and like, you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to know every movement. It's supposed to come all from your center, but for whatever stupid reason, after I do all like the slow movements, and I spend like 20 minutes doing all that stuff, by the time I get to this part, I just want to go. I just really want to get through it. And what's bad about that is, remember, you've never really sparred Jack, Carter did, but when Jack spars with us, I mean, he's like, let's say we're in Baizhong, because he kind of mixes Wing Chun with stuff, which, okay. We're here, Jack is more of like a leg kick, kind of, I'm gonna do, he's more like mixing it up. He's really good at Wing Chun, and much respect, Sifu. But and we're learning lightsaber stuff too, which is really fun. You're doing this. What is that you're doing?
It's to build hand-eye coordination, like strength. I don't know.
Keep doing it. I didn't. So stop. I didn't show him this. That's the thing. Is the weird thing is I was just showing him the jolt thing when they were just playing around with that, and all of a sudden he's over there in the corner doing that. And while I'm fighting his brother a little bit, teaching him some stuff. And since I've done Wing Chun for 10 years off and on, but like, and just mostly development stuff. And I'll cheese out, I'll spar a little bit, but I get injured, that's the thing. I have to try to learn this correctly because I'm tired. I can't really, my elbow, I have tennis elbow on both elbows. I have some foot stuff. I have a lot of nerve pain. That's why I've lost weight. That's why I've been trying to do the right thing. But my form used to be about up here, and I used to kind of lean back. Once I started doing yoga and swimming, I realized my structure is compromised because I'm kind of leaning back too far. Well, then I started doing this, and I'm leaning too far forward. So it's like, I had to find that happy point where I can open up confidently and shift out and kind of find it right there. Cool. Alright. That's my triangle. So, I missed that part in the beginning, I think. Just all this flows into one thing. In the beginning, you're going to pop and then go here. Yeah. But what did I show you earlier? Like if you're punching at me, I can just do it in one motion.
Slap my arm and...
Yeah, I'll try to punch and you try to like pop and do that. So I'm trying to punch at you and you pop.
Gotcha.
Well, same arm, like this.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna palm, your pop, and then palm strike. It's like you're still on my center the whole time. This hand's right here. You're still on the...
Okay.
Okay. That's pretty good. Because I'm kind of tall and he has to reach a little bit. I don't want to develop bad habits. He definitely needs to learn to find the center and then move from that center. Because if you try to move your arm first, instead and use your muscle, it's not going to work. Go ahead, try.
Because each time I do that,
every time he moves, he gets hit. Because I have this, just attack me, just whatever. I have here, and I'm already kind of, of course I've been doing this for 10 years and I'm like 3 times this size. But here, kind of show them what you were doing to me earlier. You're putting me up against the wall. I'm letting you, of course, because, whatever. But I'm pretending, you're fine. I'm pretending I'm someone your size.
Yeah.
So I'm someone your size, we're chi-sawing.
And you're trying to...
I'm trying to use muscle. And you're gonna push me back. You're using Wing Chun, so you're gonna beat me. Because I'm about his size. In this scenario, that's the whole point of it. I'm his size, and I'm trying to throw haymakers. What are you doing?
I'm blocking them,
and you're coming in
here, and then I can break your snap your leg.
You want to cover your center though.
Yeah.
So here's your triangle. Here's your triangle.
Just right here.
Right. You're gonna wedge that triangle into me. And then jolt me, and then come over. Jolt me and come over. Right, exactly. So here, we're triangle, and then I wedge into you, right? I'm wedging into you.
Yeah,
so you're on top, right? You're on top. Remember what I showed you earlier? So here's what we did. We're here. You're okay, let's say I'm Fook. Let's say I'm Fook. And you're pushing in. Remember this thing I did earlier?
Yeah.
So let me explain. I'm here. If I let him know that I'm going to try to come around, well, I guess I still did it. That was a bad example. If I telegraph it, he can block it. But we're here, and instead I put my palm here, like Indiana Jones. I've learned this from a guy named China Boxer on YouTube. And literally, he doesn't really feel what I'm doing, but I'm just shifting here.
Yeah.
And just, whatever. So like, replacement theory, I've heard some people call it. I've learned Wing Chun all over. So like we need to really work on development. The first thing, Windy City Wing Chun, the guys I'm sending this video to, they would want me to do. None of that yet. He's learning the motions. If you're wondering why he's doing it, he's just learning the motions. I need to teach him how to open up into Ichikuma, the stance. So, heels together. Actually, a little bit further apart. That's fine. Face me. All right. You're gonna click. You don't tense up. Just feel your center. Just remember the skeleton that you can feel when you push down. You want to picture your skeleton moving, not your muscles. I know you guys are against visualizations. I'm just using it for demonstration purposes. He's picking this crap up too. Like, just it took me 10 years to learn what this kid's learning right now. Okay. Center. So left over right. Left over right.
Yep.
Or you'll crush your heart. Go up. Towards me. Because, okay. Here. Alright. Bend and tuck. Like you're going to sit on the edge of a bar stool. Open. Open. Lean forward until you find your center.
This back.
Right there, yeah. That's how you open up into Ichikuma. Right here. Push out. Don't push. Have an idea of your fist going out. Because you snapped the rubber band right here. You want to keep those shoulders square while your triangle's going out. I'm right here. Drive that punch into me. Just think about it. Don't. Just have an idea. That had power. Now you're snapping that power. You went too far. Now I can use that against you.
Yeah.
So don't go too far. When you push out your punch, that's the mother motion of all these things.
So right here.
Keep your shoulders squared. Keep your elbow in. Right there. Now, feel my center. Yes, you can jolt me. Okay. Feel my center. Don't jolt too hard. Don't jolt too hard. Because what you're learning in the form is you just want to stretch like a rubber band. Stretch like a rubber band out to the center, shoulder down and back. You're like a rubber band. You're completely straight here. Picture a rubber band and then forward.
Wait, do you want to switch?
See how my elbow is sort of, it's not all the way straight. Mainly because I have injuries.
Like that.
This, pretend you're holding a tube of toothpaste. You don't want to squeeze the tube out, but you don't want to drop it. Right there. A little bit tighter. Right there. Squeeze. Feel how your body's lined up. There's a triangle from your heels to your hips, and then from your center, from your diaphragm rather, or your whatever, this navel, to your shoulders. Triangle upside down, and then triangle out here. Like your spider web that you throw out. Remember when I say fill the void? Fill the void, fill the void. Fill the void. Okay, fill the void. That was pretty good, but you got me right there. You could have kept going. Keep going on that. Keep going on that point of contact. Keep going. Alright, sorry. There's a guitar there that I keep thinking. I promise it's okay though.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm a guitar player. I know this. Alright. So, we went over the first form. You don't really know it yet, but that's fine. Am I forgetting anything? Bone hardening. What did I say about that?
This.
Jack taught me this, the guy that taught me. The way he explains it is you're knocking your chi back in. I don't know exactly what's happening scientifically. I theorize that this actually lets blood flow back into the tendons and soft tissue that surround your skeleton. And the reason that I look skinny and that I've lost all this weight is because I do that every day after I train and after I hit my wall, because I don't have a wooden dummy because I can't afford one. I just hit steel stuff at work, kind of just light. Just light. Little crane, little hand stuff, like put your finger out like, or hand out like that. Just,
Oh,
how'd that feel?
It felt weird.